Hi gorgeous, and a very happy Frugal Friday to you. Today I'm showing you how to recreate this glam neutral look. Perfect for prom coming up here, but this is also one of those looks you can wear any time of the year, no special occasion required. Starting with an eyeshadow primer, I'm applying NYX's Proof It onto my eyes. This is a great drugstore primer. And as a base on my eyes, I'm using Wet n Wild's Creme Brulee and lightly dusting this over the brow bone. First eyeshadow I'm using is from Steely Style. This is one of their new pressed pigment eyeshadows. It is in a matte formula. This is the shade Latte. Very creamy, smooth to apply onto the eyes, and blends beautifully. I'm applying this into the crease. I've had a lot of questions about where you can buy Steely Style, and they have a website where you can search for stores in your area, but if you don't happen to have a store near you, you can always order off their website, and I will have a link below for you where you can get these eyeshadows. Next product I'm using is from L'Oreal. This is one of their new Infallible paint eyeshadows in the shade Cool Ivory. Look at that pigmentation. Oh my gosh. And because it's so strong, I'm not applying the full amount onto my eye. I'm taking the smallest amount from the back of my hand and using a brush to lightly blend it along my lid. You could wear this all by itself because it is that strong if you wanted to build it up some more, but I'm using it as a base under the next eyeshadow. And that is L'Oreal's Iced Latte. I'm applying this over the top of the L'Oreal Infallible paint color, and this really does emphasize the color, making it much stronger. And to get rid of any harsh lines that may have formed between the lid color and the crease color, I'm also going back with a brush again and blending in between the two to soften those lines. Another Steely Style eyeshadow here. This is in the shade Double Shot, and I'm using this to deepen and define the outer V and the outer crease of the eye. The brush that I'm using here is the Sigma E35, I think. E35 or E25. It's great for outer V work, and I'm really just using small circles to apply this eyeshadow and blend it into that area of the eye. I'm going to edit this as little as possible so you can see all the steps that I'm doing. I try to do that from time to time so that there isn't any confusion. Brushing away the fallout on my face from the eyeshadow, and this is why I do my eyes first and my face last. The look is more polished in the end this way. Going back with more of that Double Shot eyeshadow we used before and using it as an eyeliner on the upper lash line. I didn't want to add a pencil or liquid liner because I wanted this to be a soft, smoky line. The lashes that I chose for this look are the new Ardell Faux Mink lashes. This is style 812. They're very natural, but they open the eyes beautifully. For my face, I'm applying a moisturizer. This is the Daily Hydration Moisturizer from e.l.f. Loving it. Cannot recommend it enough to you. And you gotta add a primer so that your makeup doesn't melt off in the middle of the night. I'm using one from Rimmel. This is their Lasting Finish Primer. It is an excellent drugstore choice. Also adding in an eye cream underneath my eyes, and this will help to extend the wear time for your concealer and prevent creasing later on. For my foundation, I'm going with CoverGirl's Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, and I chose this one because it is one of the best drugstore foundations that I have found at the moment. It lasts a long time on the face. It does not transfer, so it will not get on your dress or anyone else throughout the night. And under my eyes, I am using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind and blending that in with one of the Real Techniques sponges. To set everything, I am using this powder right here. Yep, that stuff. It's from Soap and Glory, and it is one of the best drugstore powders I have tried. It will keep everything in place, and you won't be melting at the end of the night. And now that the face is done, I'm going back and adding a little bit more to the eyes with a nude eyeliner from Rimmel on the waterline. And then I also went back with more of Steely Style's Double Shot eyeshadow and smudged that on the lash line underneath the nude eyeliner to give it depth and definition. Adding a mascara onto the lower lashes. This is one from Steely Style. Great for length, Not so much for waterproof, so if you need a waterproof one, I would recommend looking at CoverGirl's line or Rimmel. For my cheeks, I'm going with Milani's Spotlight Face and Eye Strobe palette in the shade Sunlight. And I love this because it's like having two products in one. You get a blush and a highlighter, so there's no need to pack a lot of product onto your face, just one swirl of the brush, and you have a beautiful effect. And for my lips, I'm first lining with Essence's Satin Mauve Lip Liner. This is a beautiful dusty rose, perfect to go with this look if you want to keep it neutral. And I layered that with Essence's Nude Love lipstick. And the beauty of this look is that you don't have to go with the kind of lip that I'm wearing here. Because the eyes are so neutral, you can go with any color of lipstick that you want, especially if you want to match your dress. Add a hot pink, a red, deep brown. The possibilities are endless. I also went back and added Milani's Nude Creme on top of the two Essence colors because I felt like the Essence colors were starting to look too cool and I wanted to add some warmth back into the lips. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more Frugal Fridays in the future, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.